welcome to This Is. I'm in the process of setting up the Overclock Museum. We have accumulated a lot of things over the years of making content for you beautiful little blueberries.
Think about them as more of like raspberries, actually.
The judge made it very clear I'm not allowed to raspberry the audience anymore. So instead of a museum sounds so boring. The Overclock Media Shrine to Excellence. We went through our storerooms and said, you know what? I bet a lot of you haven't seen some of these things that we have, and we're gonna pull them out. I want to know which one of these you've seen, which one of you haven't seen.
Well, I know something that you're very intimately familiar with. Your Wii TV Wrecking 9000. If you remember the beautiful era of the Wii, so obviously Wii Sports was a very popular sort of game that came bundled with your Wii. You throw your Wii remote in here. Instead of you doing the little like dingussy thing with your hand, instead you've got this bowling ball attachment where you can throw a real bowling ball directly into your plasma TV.
The button pass-through is wonderful.
He's lying.
Ooh, that was good.
Yeah, so that's the thing. You want to let go of it so bad because it's a friggin' bowling ball.
What if we just used 12 dinosaurs worth of plastic?
It's way heavier than
these holes feel great. Like,
hold on. What? You mean for your fingers?
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like about this is like you have to like.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable. It is, I will say, way too heavy.
No, it's perfect. It's a perfect little lad.
Keep in mind that there's a hole for the actual sensor bar. So you're like going through the menu and you're like, beep. Beep, beep. Okay, cool. Break the TV.
It is a ball, so it doesn't like to stay.
It's not gonna stay. You know, you can try as much as you want. It's not gonna stay.
Oh! I'm sorry. Did someone just out Sir Isaac Newton you?
Can't wait for the apple to fall on your head.
We want to talk about some Wii stuff. Look, there's the one that everyone knows. It's the Wii Fit. I forgot how. This is the heaviest thing in the world.
The Wii had all kinds of much more casual applications. It would weigh you. It could tell like your pressure points and everything. The Wii Fit U was better. It did come with the pedometer. So this is all about
so
like.
You could take it on the go.
The idea with the Wii Fit U was really that this just was a dumb way for you to exercise on your Wii and for your Wii to call you fat. I didn't like it that much because I apparently don't have good balance or something. It was always like,
no, you don't. We saw the
foot.
jump roping. I'm asking the real question that everyone in the audience
There's nothing really to ask.
Did you just get your body like this week?
I have many flaws in life, and the ability to jump rope is apparently one of them.
I got a good 400 pounds on you, and I made it look graceful.
I think we've had too much of this Wii shit.
Yeah, we'll get rid of the Wii shit. I don't want to break that.
Now, this is missing part of it because I didn't want to drag the whole thing over. Are you familiar with the greatest console that Sony ever released? Fill in the blank here, what you think the answer is, because there's only one answer, my friends.
There's controversy here.
There's not actually. It's really simple.
It depends. The
PlayStation Portable.
Yes. Okay, that is the correct
answer.
If you tell me that the PS Vita is the best console, I know that you have an anime girl wrapped around your car.
This, however, is no ordinary PSP. It has a PSP accessory. This is actually the controller from a PSP dev kit. And we got this many years ago from a company that rhymes with Rapdom. It is one of the only actual dev kits that we have in the collection. I think it's super neat.
My PSP, I broke the day that we got our first HD TV.
You were so mad that your PSP wasn't HD and you snapped it in half.
My PSP was in the back of my GMC Jimmy, and my dad put the seat down to get the TV in. So when he put the seat down, it crushed my PSP. I was so happy to get the TV and then so sad to lose the PSP.
I just traded my PSP into GameStop for like $15 in a sandwich.
The thing that I hated about the PSP is when devs wouldn't tell you that the game that they were selling is a completely
totally different.
Like,
yes.
Sometimes they would just give you like a straight up mobile game.
And the problem was the PSP was powerful enough to play like basically PS2 level sort of games. But yeah, you're right. A lot of times you would get the PSP version, which is just a completely different mobile version that was like closer to like the DS or the Game Boy edition.
Did you know?
Did I know?
The Dreamcast.
Wait. I forgot we have
the
this.
Dreamcast
the keyboard.
Ultimate Gaming System keyboard.
So the Dreamcast, as an online native console, is Phantasy Star Online, right? Isn't that one of the games that actually supported the keyboard?
Yeah, it is the most whatever keyboard.
I got a free issue of the official Sega Dreamcast magazine.
Ooh.
56K modem, 15 games at launch. Games to rival reality. Join the revolution with Sonic and Knuckles.
This is just how to use a keyboard.
Do you want to get supersonic?
Hi. It's a pretty lady. I'm gonna go back to the Wii.
You always do. That's not the Wii!
Oh yeah. This
The
is
PlayStation logo is not the Wii.
This here is a magic book, and this was a one of the first Harry Potter games.
No, what? No, not by like a decade, my dude.
This thing came out in 2012.
I don't know.
Then
dates.
stop saying wrong things so confidently.
I'm confident.
So this is an accessory that you needed for the PS3 that also went with the PlayStation Move. It would use these like QR code looking things to like put stuff on your screen. So you would like hold it in front of your TV. It would actually like cut things out. It was actually like kind of cool for its time. You needed to get this, which came with the game, and you need to have the whole like PlayStation Move, which was never like wildly popular. So like it was a very, very narrow subset of people who
But
would
you
even buy
could
this.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No, it's Leviosa.
Oh yeah, you're right. It took like an hour to get it to work, and then it
You were
worked
thinking
good.
of something else. This thing literally just opened up and it just works.
How many books do you think I've read? Wait, a lot more than you. So
No, there's no words in this one.
I know, that's why I haven't read it. Guys, I am on fire today.
Yeah, not in the way you think. You know what? You're dumb. Dumb bells. Ha! Oh, put the guns away.
I will say that these feel weird as hell.
So the idea is that one is for your Wii remote, one's for your nunchuck. You're doing your yoga, and as you do it, you just got a little extra weight that actually gave you a little bit of resistance. As you're sitting there, you're pumping your 1 pound.
Pumping your iron.
Well, like more of your plastic.
Which was messed up because as soon as you got on the board with it, it's like you gained 2 pounds.
Ha! Like, brother, have you considered taking a fat
I could think of worse Wii accessories. I am a boy.
And this is how I find out?
I am a Game Boy.
You're a gay man? Need to enunciate. All right, you're a Game Boy. Sure, you'll be a Game Boy, not a Game Man yet.
I haven't gone through my game bar mitzvah. So when you're gaming on the go, the Game Boy DMG is way bigger than you remember.
It is, yeah. Look at it in my totally normal-sized hand.
So this was a way to let people know that you were a gamer for realsies.
I forget who made this one.
Game Boy.
Thanks, appreciate it.
So in here, we have
The whole kit.
the original DMG. This one doesn't work.
You got your Light Boy. Have you ever wanted to see things?
Millennials, help me out here. Let the youngins know in the comments the struggle of trying to play your Game Boy in the car at night, and you
Your
turn
dad
on
said that's illegal
Yeah.
to turn on the back seat light, right? You
and
go
then you'd
straight
be like,
to jail.
blind.
Yep.
And so what you were doing is you were trying to play Pokemon in the 3
Street
second
lights.
intervals when the street lights came by. And so these little nubbins here fit into the screw sockets of this, and it just kind of clicks in a little bit. Not only does it magnify and illuminate, it looks cool doing it. You also had
Yeah,
the
buddy.
chunkiest. This is a belt pack.
This one doesn't work because almost all these batteries have
Yeah.
like melted at this point. But
So this is 8 hours charge time. I could game for hours on this.
unfortunately, a lot of the stuff is broken because it's like 30, almost 40 years old. Jesus Christ. You might have your Game Space Boy ready to go. How about one of the hottest hits of the late 2000s? Guitar Hero, baby! Can you play Smoke on the Water, please? To me,
Yeah, it was.
This was honestly like the peak of like accessories. You think about Guitar Hero and Rock Band, and it was such a massive thing. I remember like being so jealous. Like I'd be shopping with my dad at Walmart, and like we'd be walking by, and they'd have like the Guitar Hero or the Rock Band set up. I'm like, I want it.
I never got too into it because again, I was a douchebag. And
Was.
like, you know, we go to like a friend's house and that's all they want to play. This is big. You know what's bigger though?
Well, don't just leave us hanging here.
It's another Game Boy. We have the Light Boy. What if you want to take it to the next level? So this here is the mini arcade because you missed the thrill of playing in the arcade at Pizza Hut in the 90s. Ah!
Don't break the box. Okay, gentle with the box.
Yeah, it's
the box
very
is older than many people watching this video.
not me. What you got here is a docking station. One of the worst parts about having a Game Boy is having to find AA batteries.
Yeah,
So
brother.
what this did was double down. This used 4 C cells.
I've taken out my emergency flashlight kit for the house, of course.
Like game storage for 2 games, but then a weirdly large amount of extra space in there. Because everyone knows, while the Game Boy had really good speakers, it wasn't quite stereo.
No, it did not.
By plugging in the aux, and it gave you stereo firing speakers. Then you put on this cover, and then you played it more like an arcade than you did a Game Boy.
Oh, you got to put your magnifying glass down
Magnify it, which made the screen like
Still bad. Very bad.
like 10 times bigger.
Still bad.
Oh, what's that? You still want to get to your connector port? Well, slides open. Now, as an adult, I just hold it like this.
You have big boy hands now.
I do. I have my Jimmy Deans. You got your big on-off switch back there. What more could you possibly need? I don't know why this was a thing.
The thing was,
Like-
the Game Boy was popular and incredibly flawed, and it was a goldmine for accessory companies, much the same way that the Wii was like, hey, everybody jump in and make a dumb bowling ball or whatever. I just found a controller that did not realize we have, and I have nothing to say about it besides what the hell. Is that a Street Fighter PS1 controller?
Street Fighter PS1 controller.
Where did this come from? I've never seen this before.
You bought it.
I don't think that I did.
I love M. Bison.
Please elaborate. Why?
Okay, he's like, all right, I want to take over the world.
Yep. Good start.
I want to make super soldiers. How am I going to get my super soldiers? Street Fighter tournament. I have one that's not a controller,
Okay.
but it is a controller. I don't...
Oh my God, Matt. Is that what I think it is? Did I just see what I thought I saw?
If you would describe me as one thing, what would it be?
Pass.
A traveling Japanese businessman. That's why I have
This is a sore point
the
for me.
Sega Mega Jet.
This is back when the Mega Drive / Genesis was incredibly popular. So this right here is essentially the Mega Drive and the controller built all into one. All you need to do is plug into power into video. This was a design for the Genesis to be shrunk down where you could be sitting on your plane and you could be actually playing like real Mega Drive games. What they did was, because Sega already designed this, that's why they call them the Mega Jet. They'd already designed this for JAL. Like, whatever, we'll sell it. So you look on the back, they have a little hey, it's super portable. You can take it over to your friend's house and just plug it in. It's incredibly cool. For sale and use only in Japan because it never went outside Japan. And it was not massively successful because it was not that much portable. Basically what they did was they took the work they had done to shrink it down and they turned it into the Genesis Nomad, which was actually a fully portable version of the Genesis. I say it's a sore subject because I spent a lot of money buying this complete in box from Japan, and it did not work. And I have been unsuccessful in fixing it, which is why there's not been any videos because I'm grumpy about it. Like, imagine they released a Series S right now that was like half the size, that had controller ports and like an HDMI port. Like, that's what this would be. No one really bought Mega Jets, right? Like, again, they made it for planes, like, oh, well, you might as well sell it to a few people, and like some people bought it. But again, I just think it's cool they use the tech from big to medium to small. Really, the reason why they ever made the Nomad to begin with was because they had already done most of the work with the Mega Jet. I just think it's super cool.
Here's what you youngins also didn't know.
Yeah.
The struggle of being tethered to the console.
Yeah.
And then accidentally yanking it off the top of the TV. Remember you used to be able to put stuff on top of your TV?
Yeah. Man, you know
That's
what?
a very old sentence.
We're just too old. I think that's the main problem. If you too are way too old, make sure to subscribe to the This Is channel and ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button. And you too can come back through memory lane back when gas was $1. But here on the This Is channel, we will exist hopefully for a long time.